Hey, what's up guys, Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 12 of Scaling to Glory. Today's episode is actually a bit of an action-packed episode, I should say, because I've got some really cool gameplay to show you guys, with some very nice looking goals. We've got squad battle rewards, and I also have a brand new team to show to you guys at the end of this episode. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you of course do, a like would be very much appreciated. And we start things off with the first game of the episode, coming up against a pretty solid looking Premier League team. And we started things off after 4 minutes. A chance here with Nani shooting it on goal against Petr, an easy save for him. Then 23rd minute, we run down the wing with Gelson Martins, play it on through here to Douglas Costa, who then finds the back of the net very nicely and shoots it in to make it 1-0. Then we move on 35th minute, he gets himself a chance here to cross it into Sterling, and then at the end we managed to clear it off the line with Jordan Lukaku. Very good save there. Then towards the end of the first half, we have the ball here with Douglas Costa. Go with a couple of skill moves, cut in here, shoots, then we pick it up with Pizzi, who then manages to shoot it in from the rebound and actually give us a more comfortable lead in this game right before halftime. Second half, we would end up creating more and more chances here with Douglas Costa on the wing. Couple of skill moves, tries to go again for the near post finish, but a very good save from Petr to keep him into the game. Then in the 77th minute, after a nice fake drag back there from Nani, we picked up a free kick, which we picked up, passed it around a bit, as you can see, trying to find a player with some good shooting stats. We managed to find Nani, who then shoots through the defender's legs, I think, finds the back of the net to make it 3-0 and put an end to this game. Because after that, my opponent decided to press start and he decided to rage quit. So all in all, a pretty easy win for us as we dominated the majority of this game. Then we move on into the second game of the episode. If we win this game, we would end up securing promotion as well. So that was definitely my aim. And we come up against yet again a Premier League team with Inform Azpilicueta as a centre-back and also N'Golo Kante there. One of the best midfielders, if not the best midfielder in this game. He starts off there getting a chance with the main man himself. Good save there from Perrin. Looked a bit weird, but he managed to keep his goal nice and clean. Then the 15th minute, after a mistake from his goalkeeper, on the other hand, it is Douglas Costa who managed to shoot it in with his weaker foot, dribbles past a few defenders and give us the early lead in the game. 18th minute, Nani on the ball roll, drag back there. I was thinking of maybe passing it up, but we went with some more skill. It was a good shot, a very good save from Courtois as well. Then instead, on the other side of the pitch, minutes later, is Mane from the rebound who heads the ball in across goal. I think Perrin could have saved it, but yeah, he makes the equalizer. Then in the 26th minute, look at this for a crazy bicycle kick from Gelson Martins from outside the box as well. Would have been a crazy goal. Then 29th minute, Nani with some skill moves here. Again, we go for a bicycle kick attempt with Danilo and also Douglas Costa at the same time. Unfortunately, that one didn't go in either. But we created some more chances. And in the second half, we would end up doing the exact same thing. Here, a big chance with Nani, which I thought at least should have been on target. Especially with his 5-star weak foot, but it went wide. Then 50th minute, again after some skill moves with Nani, he shoots there from outside the box, and this one does go in. Nice strike there to make it 2-1 and give us a lead back in this game. 67th minute, again Nani on the ball. This game was pretty much all about the Portuguese man who actually been playing as striker, and he's been actually doing very well. And you can see that he's definitely a player you should try as a striker, because look at this for a goal. Very nice skill moves. And the way we finished it off as well was just amazing. You can see reverse Elasco to a roulette and then a Rabona shot, I think past 2 defenders or something, like through 2 defenders and then past the goalkeeper. So definitely a goal we're saving for maybe like a compilation or something. Then towards the end of the game, we picked up a corner again, Nani in the ball, trying to beat Kante there, but didn't really work out that well. We passed it around a bit, we pick it up with Gelson Martins, went with some no-touch dribbling, and then he took a very weird touch to the right-hand side, which we then created so much space from, and then, yeah, we scored as well. So we made it 4-1 and got even better towards the end with this skill run from Nani. I mean, beating so many defenders perfectly, and then the volley would have been insane if it went into, but it was probably a little bit too much. But still, very nice skill run, which we unfortunately couldn't like convert into a goal. And I think if it went in, it would have been his hat-trick as well. But most importantly, of course, we did secure promotion, and we still have 1 game left in order to win the title, and we had to win that game as well, because I think we're like 2 points away. So yeah, decided to switch teams since the other team was kind of dead when it came to the fitness. And then we move on. It will be the final game in this division. And we come up against a Russian league side in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Obviously with that Quincy Promes as his right winger. Definitely a player I want to try out in this series. But it is just so tricky to actually link him up since the Dutch players aren't amazing on this year in Ultimate Team. unfortunately. And also the Russian league isn't really like a popular league either. You also know that yes, the squad building challenge version is actually out, which is just an insane player as well. But personally, I don't think it's worth it because Promes himself usually gets tons of informs on Ultimate Team. So I think it is better to wait maybe until he gets one. So yeah, if you were wondering about that, then you've got my opinion on it anyway. But as you can see here, first half was a bit all over the place. We've had some chances, but on the other side, my opponent had some too. Then the 45th minute, after some great stuff here from Muriel, the goalkeeper saved it there. And then from that, we picked up a corner, which we crossed in at the near post to the other player or other striker maybe, Ben Yedder, who we're obviously using as a cam. And he hits it in nicely to make it 2-1, give us a lead. And you can see from the stats during halftime that it looked like that we had most of the chances, but my opponent definitely had some big ones too. But for some reason they did not count as a shot on target, which was kind of weird. But you can see very early into the second half he got himself a big chance too. Good save from Perrin. And then after that he kept on creating more and more chances, and eventually he made it 2-2 here with Mboa to make it all even. You can see on the bottom right hand corner that I actually went on ultra defensive, but it didn't really matter that much, because he actually made it 3-2. And the weird thing with this goal is that it was clearly offside. You can see that when he passed the ball to his striker was offside. And the referee just decided to simply let it go and yeah, count the goal, which I thought was pretty weird. You could obviously argue that my defender maybe would have touched the ball, but then still, like, as soon as the player passes the ball to a striker, which is offside, doesn't matter if my defender got a deflection onto it, he was offside in the first place, so I don't get why the goal didn't count. And you can see towards the end, we actually ended up conceding 2 more goals after we conceded the 3-2. So yeah, a really weird game. A game we dominated, I would say, first half. At least we had most of the chances, but then the second half we gave it away completely. And yeah, we missed out on actually winning the title, which was a bit annoying because we obviously missed out on some coins. But yeah, overall, a really strange game, especially with that offside goal. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. Anyway, after that, I decided to claim my squad battle rewards because it was that time of the week again. And I think we ended up on gold 3. I'm not too sure. We didn't really play as many squad battles as I probably could have or maybe should have. But we got some okay rewards. We got 2 packs. Didn't really get like the most amazing players out of them. But we obviously got the coins, which we obviously can use for a new squad, which we actually will do soon. But yeah, you can see that we got an okay-ish player from this pack. 84 rated Icardi. At the time, I didn't really know how much he actually would go for. I thought maybe like a couple K, since he obviously is 84 rated. We also got Morgan Schneiderlin, Premier League player. They always go for something. And we also got 2K coins, which is actually pretty nice. And after that, I actually decided to do some gold upgrade squad building challenges, like those 2 player packs you usually get. And we got very, very lucky because we got a once-to-watch player. Not the most amazing one, but it is one which we potentially could use in a squad. It is Serge Aurier, the player who actually moved from PSG to Tottenham. Again, a player you probably won't buy when it comes to like all the once-to-watch players that are actually currently out. But I was really happy with it because we can actually build a nice Premier League team or maybe like a hybrid team around him. We also got David Villa, and obviously those players are untradeable, so we can't really sell them on, which is unfortunate. But still a decent player we can use. And then in the other pack we got Sanchez, but we also got a pretty okay player after it. 77 rated Jordan Lukaku, which we obviously have in our squad already. So I decided to send the untradeable one to my club and sent the one which we already had to the transfer list to sell on. You can see that we sold some other players here and there as well. Relisted all the other players which didn't sell on in the first place, and then I decided to play some more squad building challenges. This is from quite a while ago, as you can see, with the Müller featured squad, which had Pele, Maradona and stuff. And I actually decided to play this game on, I think, semi-pro, because the way this works is that you always get the amount of points as long as you just win the game. If you play on Legendary, you obviously get a little bit more, but I think it's only like 300 more points. So I just didn't want to take the risk of actually losing a game against that kind of God squad on Legendary. So I decided to play an easy game on Semi-Pro, won 5-0, and we got 1600 points, which is pretty nice. So maybe a tip for you guys as well. But anyway, as you can see, again, decided to play some squad battles. I think not a full week, because we actually ended up on, I think, gold 2 this time. We got 13k, or maybe actually we did actually get gold 2, I think, the previous time as well, like the first rewards I showed you guys in this episode. But we also got that kit, obviously, which is nice as well. Looks like a pretty decent kit to use. But anyway, moving on to the packs, we got again not the most amazing players. Some players we could maybe use for a squad building challenge later on. And then we also got another player with the boards on the side. I was hoping to get maybe Verratti, but we ended up getting De Rossi from Roma. Again, a player which doesn't really go for that much, unfortunately. So yeah, decided to list them on the transfer list alongside with the other players, I think. Also decided to sell on some players from the squads we already had. Decided to sell on Danilo for actually twice the amount of coins we actually bought him from. He was sort of a player I want to try out, but also pick up as an investment, and it worked out well. If we maybe held on a little bit longer to him, we probably would have sold him for like 40k, because that is his current price right now, and this was actually from last week. So yeah, we maybe could have had some more profit on him, but decided to sell him on because I want to make some new squads as well. You can see in the background, again, decided to play some more squad battles, which is actually from last week. And the rewards will be in the next episode. But to end this episode off, I'll be showing you guys a brand new team, which I've actually decided to make around the Wants to Watch version of REA. That was kind of my thought anyway. And it looks like a pretty nice looking team. You can see 4-3-2 formation with some Premier League players, some Serie A stuff as well, and also some League One, because there were some players I want to build this team around. Obviously REA, Ben Arfa, and also Inform El Shaarawy. Also picked up this guy, Bakayoko, a player you will always see in the weekend league, I think. I really want to try him out since I heard so many people talking about him. So I picked him up for a little bit less than 20k. Obviously the main man in the midfield as well, Ben Arfa, 5-star skiller, my favorite player in FIFA 17. We also have Inform El Shaarawy, as I mentioned before, looks pretty good. And up front we have Alejandro Gomez from Atalanta, looks amazing as well, really want to give him a try. And we also have another 5-star skiller in Angel Di Maria. So all in all, a pretty nice looking team, I have to say. And then we obviously also have another squad, which isn't really like that creative or something. It is just your basic Serie A side with some skillers there. Also having Nani as a striker again. So yeah, those are the two teams we're going to be playing with for the next couple of episodes. If there are any teams you want me to use for future episodes, then feel free to let me know as well. Really want to try out Balde Diao as well from Monaco. So if you guys have any suggestions when it comes to squads, then feel free to link me them in the comments or on Twitter. It's probably the easiest way for me to check them out. Also, I've got another thing for you guys, and that is that I'm thinking of maybe streaming my games from Skilling to Glory, and then obviously still upload the episodes. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in it as well. I don't really show like the squad battle gameplay, so I could potentially show that on stream too. So as I said, let me know in the comments, and who knows, there might be a stream this week already. Anyway, that's what we're going to be ending off this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!